Hello and welcome to Cliff Reviews Art House. This time I'm reviewing the film Magic Farm, directed by Amalia Ulman. Magic Farm is a quirky film. On the surface it is watchable, even enjoyable in moments. It looks good, a vivid palette of saturated colours, fisheye lenses and GoPro cameras strapped to animals. It certainly has an energy that carried me through its 90-minute runtime. The dialogue is quirky in that deliberately mundane way, and the humour, though mild, did make me smile a few times. However, for me, it never quite becomes the sharp satire that I think it wants to be. The film follows a group of American documentary makers who arrive in the wrong Argentine town and begin manufacturing a fake story to save their project. Magic Farm is clearly taking a potshot at the shallow, performative world of social media content creation. But this critique is so obvious it starts to feel a little bit stale. The joke is TikTok is dumb, influencers are vapid and their content is meaningless. But beyond that, there's not much else to say, and the film doesn't really try. The satire is heavy-handed, the fake content deliberately terrible, and the whole setup ends up feeling just as inane as the thing it's trying to mock. More jarring is the attempt to weave in a subplot about environmental damage caused by glyphosate spraying. This is a real and urgent problem in rural Argentina, but here it feels like an afterthought, a way to add some gravity to a film that hasn't really earned it. Apart from the most obvious contrast, serious local issues versus frivolous influencer culture, the theme isn't developed, it's gestured at, then dropped. The film's most effective moments come from the culture clash between the clueless Americans and the locals. There's gentle comedy in their awkward exchanges and mismatched expectations. But even this, the most promising thread, doesn't quite take off. It flirts with insight but never commits to a deeper exploration. Ulman, who directs and stars in the film, clearly has some interesting ideas about cultural imperialism, environmental injustice and the hollowness of media spectacle. But Magic Farm rarely brings those ideas into alignment. It's an interesting mess, vibrant, occasionally funny and undeniably ambitious. But in the end it leaves you with more colours than conclusions. I don't particularly recommend this film. If you enjoyed this review, please consider liking and subscribing. I'd be really grateful for that. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.